taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut, season off top, you stop breathing.
Point, the next fight, the damn Haney rematch.
Yeah, because I mean, now honestly, I mean, the first fight, you know, I mean, Kambosos talked a good game, but of course, Kambosos was just all smoke and mirrors as he got jabbed up, like, you know, horribly over 12 rounds in a fight that, you know, was not pretty exciting. It wasn't exciting to watch at all. None of that. So it was like, hey, you know, we don't want to see this shit again. But due to the really fucked up deal that Haney had to sign or to get this fight in the first place, you know, because Kambosos and DeBella were like, yeah, you know, and when Top Rank were like, we got you where we want you. So, yeah, you know, we're gonna do this. So Haney could not escape that. So he had to go back to Australia in how many months? Was it 4 months? So something like give or take, like, you know, the next one, and you know, and try to defend his undisputed title against Kambosos again. And then one thing is for sure that was made very clear for me in this fight. Before the fight happened, yo, Devin Haney really needs to move up. Like, bro was
140.
Thinner.
He was dry to the
like
bone.
straight up thinner at the, like, dude, like you saw, like you can see all 206 bones in that nigga's body, bro. Like,
I was wondering. I'm like, is this boxing or are they auditioning for The Walking Dead?
yeah, I'm saying, like, you know,
His head look and his eyebrows, but you know what? Honestly, one thing I gotta salute Devin Haney on, and I think this is being overlooked by his performance. Most fighters who look that drained and bad in their weigh-in do not perform on that level in the actual fight. I was impressed by. He didn't try to this bullshit and run his way around. He didn't try to. He was literally throwing hard punches, right hands, hooks, the whole repertoire.
All over, man. I saw one round. It was like 34 punches to 1, bro. The 10th round. It was like,
yeah. The 10th round. I mean, like Kambosos got. This was a bloody fight. I mean, Haney had his eye cut, and I think his mouth was bleeding.
Kambosos landed about 4 good shots.
Man, I'm tired of this, man. Kambosos got his ass whipped. I'm tired of get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Kambosos might need to.
He tried a little harder. He tried a little harder, but it was the same result with just
and paid for his trouble. He tried harder and got and paid and was paid for his trouble.
What was the switching senses? When he like switching senses, like left.
Look, he didn't know what the fuck to do. Look, his controller was glitching. That's what happens when. Like, you could tell he's one of those smart, dumb motherfuckers who, like, somebody could say, look, man, give him different looks. And instead of giving him different looks on some subtle shit, he's making super obvious, like he in a Taekwondo tournament and he's switching stances like he about to do some Paul Phoenix shit. Like, nigga, chill, calm your ass down. All you did was just burn up more energy. And that shit ain't accomplished nothing, because all Haney would do was just be like, okay, 1, 2, bow, tie me with the right hand, and dude would just go back and forth doing that stupid shit. It was no game plan. It was just try harder and look like I'm trying to do something different, but not really.
Not really. Yeah, see, Kambosos has no inside game. Like, you know, if you take a page out of Jojo Diaz's book, you know, Jojo was lighting him up on the inside, but Kambosos just can't fight on the inside, it seems.
Damn, hold on. Shout out to In the Ring Boxing. Damn, we just talked about Gary Antonio Russell career.
I know, right? Yeah, we talked about that whole car for an hour, Lukey.
We was almost getting sick of that car. Don't make us go back, please.
Yeah, we already talked about their career for enough time. So catch it on the remake.
We do wish him the best, though. You know, he got.
I definitely wish him the best, but yeah, that performance wasn't it, and it was disappointing. That's the summed up feeling of what we all talked about on there. You know, but with Haney and Kambosos, is like, I remember this. Yeah, Haney was really trying to put dude like that 10th round. Like I was just winning because Haney had fire in his eyes. Like nigga was really trying to put this dude out of there. Like,
okay, Grisham.
Yeah, Kambosos. I mean, I'll say what the Kambosos knows how to survive. I mean, this was something with the Teofimo fight. Like he got knocked down and he got on his bike and Teofimo let him off the hook, and then Kambosos came back to beat the shit out of him in the last 2 rounds. Like, you know, yeah.
But if Haney would have went to the body, I think he would have got him out of there like Ward was saying.
Yeah, because Kambosos it took him a while to recover too. Like, dude was just like, I was like, damn. Like, I was hoping that Haney could press the gas button and like start lighting dude up on the ropes or some shit like that. But yeah, Kambosos just knows how to survive, man. And then after that, I don't think Haney came close to really knocking him out, but he was piecing him up. That was the done thing. Like, it's just like every time a punch was landing, like this nigga was bleeding from somewhere, like bleeding from the side of his head, his eyes, his nose.
I mean, the way Kambosos looked and the way he was reacting was like, if a trainer would have said, you know what, I'm turning this off, I'm taking you out, I wouldn't be against it, because dude was literally getting his ass whooped and he wasn't doing too much about it. Like, he was trying, like he landed a decent shot or two every 3 rounds,
here and there. Yeah,
it always seemed like Haney just ate him, and it was like no problem. Like, it was just like, okay, this is boxing. You get hit sometimes. Continue ass whooping, boom, 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 boom.
But the one thing that was kind of fucked up too was the fact that they actually had a meter on the screen that talked about how many times niggas was clinching and shit. I was like, when did that fucking happen? Like,
yeah, that was going overboard.
That was over. Yeah, the 25 clinch stack. Come on, man. What the hell is that about?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like like, I hate to be on this fucking racism shit, man, but I swear there's always a slant sometimes.
You knew what it was. I mean, when you saw that stat, I was like, that's some coded shit.
Look, if the fight had a lot of, and honestly, I didn't even think the first
have that many clinches
like that. Like, I don't honestly look. Margarito Shane Mosley, I remember having more clinches.
That was half clinch fest and half Mosley just teeing off. Like, but that shit had clinches for days in that fight. At least
it was just that Mosley knew how to fight out the clinch and to beat you up out of the clinch. He would like beat you up and then mug you, and then like Mosley had the perfect style for what he was doing. Like, and Haney did too. I just don't see the whole. Like, they overran with the clinching. I've seen more clinching than damn Andre Ward versus Alan Green.
Fact.
Oh Lord,
nigga, am I lying?
No, that's all I'm saying. Like, oh Lord, that was a horrible fight.
And he was in there. You had a weight drained guy in there too.
Yeah, Kambosos actually came in lighter than him. Kambosos was drained too, but I think the weight took more out of him than it took with Haney. That's what.
Yeah.
I mean, Kambosos looked like a meth head coming into the, onto the scales too. He didn't look good either. It's just that Haney just looked like he looked worse. That like we kind of just didn't even realize.
Well, see, I thought the first weigh-in
a zombie.
I thought the first weigh-in Haney his body looked a little worse, but when you look at the face of Haney, his cheeks were sunk in. You know what I'm saying? But like, the first weigh-in, I thought his body looked really bad. Second one, it didn't look as bad to me. The face definitely. Either way, Haney got to move up to 140.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Haney is like I said. I mean, as a young fighter, like dude is basically doing everything that I want a young fighter to do, including showing extreme discipline to make a weight for something that he kind of just said fuck it for the rematch. It's like, you know what, fuck this, I don't need to do this.
Could have pulled a Shakur, but that's all about smash. No, Haney's dedicated. He definitely lives in the gym. So, but he's naturally, he's been complaining for a while, so it's time for him to move up. Fuck the Loma fight, move up.
Yeah, because Loma.
Actually, let's take us. That's a good segue into our poll. So, Pete, take it away.
Oh yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because Ring Gang always got the best polls. We always got the most relevant polls. We got the polls of relevancy. How about that? So, you know what I'm saying? Our polls are so popping. We got pro fighters, commenting on them.
Yes,
what I'm saying? So,
damn, who was that? Shit.
Michael Fox.
Oh, okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? We asked, because I knew people was gonna, have a little bit something to say about this. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to know what the people think. So, and, we asked if Haney chooses to move up to 140 instead of fighting Loma, is it a duck? Yes or no? It's that simple. We got 135 votes. Still up, go vote. And a whopping 80% said no, it is not a duck.
So who these fuck niggas that was the 20%? That's what I want to know.
That's what I want to know.
Me too.
Yeah.
Who's that?
He don't deserve, like, Loma don't deserve shit. Fuck Loma.
And this is kind of Loma's fault, so it's like,
Yeah. Payback's the bitch.
Payback's a motherfucking bitch. Yeah, so it's like, so it's like, Lomachenko doesn't. Yeah, I mean, Lomachenko is the whole reason why the light heavyweight, the lightweight title picture was so murky because dude wouldn't defend against Haney. Like he called the franchise shit, and then it confused people to the fact that they think Teofimo and Kambosos were undisputed champions when they were not.
And they keep repeating it, like
even today, they said it was a year anniversary of Teofimo.
I'm like,
his own posted undisputed. You know, I'm like, come on, you know.
So I just want to point out that if we wanted any indication of where Haney's going, he actually liked Michael Fox's post. So Devin Haney liked a post about a poll that's about him. So shout out to Devin. But Michael Fox said, Devin is looking like a corpse at the weigh-in. Motherfuckers ain't got time to be waiting on Loma to get back. He young, his body changing. Great fight to him for 140. Teo, Prograis is a pay-to winner. Potentially Josh Taylor, but that's kind of far-fetched, I'll admit.
I think right now...
hold on. He said all that. That's a long-ass... You just read like a 16 bar.
Yep. I mean, Fox had something to say about this.
I got it.
But I think realistically, a good introduction... realistically, would probably be Barboza versus... Barboza or Comey or something. I think more so than those names.
Comey, stop, man. Look.
For his first fight at 140, you know what I'm saying?
More young fighters fight young fighters. Like,
I wish it was that way, but is it going to be?
It need to start being this way. I'm tired of this goddamn. Like, y'all bring out these grizzled veterans too often.
Well, LB. To be fair, LB. All veterans are not created equal. I'm okay with certain veterans. So, like,
God damn, like,
no. For example, if Haney were to fight the Mikey Garcia Slayer, Sandor Martin, I would have no problem with that.
How about Barboza, KP?
Okay, see, that's different.
Would that be okay? Barboza?
That's a good fight. I don't mind that.
But not Comey.
Of course. What were you saying, LB? That's different.
Guys like Sandor Martin and Barboza, those guys are coming off better wins, performances, more career momentum. Comey, like, I don't want, like, come on. He just had a hard fight with Pedraza. It's a draw. Like, he's long in the tooth now. Like, do we really need to force him to fight damn younger? Like,
not really, but I mean, for a guy going to a new weight class, he's I could see that somebody facing him.
He's new to the weight class his damn self. Like, come on, like,
he's had a couple of fights. He's had one fight there. Yeah, you're right though. Yeah,
I mean, goddamn, like, what does it fight?
Shout out
Barbosa Jr.
Shout out to 1st and 15th. He said, "Yeah, Comey washed. You don't get shit beating him." Exactly.
Thank you. Fuck God. Like, thank you. This is why I love the Ring Gang chat, man. Shit, like, y'all got me on the soapbox thinking I'm just by myself here. Like, Comey doesn't do nothing for Devin Haney right now. If he beat Barbosa Jr., then yes, then okay. I'm like, okay, this motherfucker got my attention.
Yeah, but
hey, even if he beat Rolly's a better fight than Comey right now. I'm just being honest with you. Like, let me see younger guys, dudes who haven't had half their career beaten from them in wars and shit, or at least don't be coming off a fucking war.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see Comey or Pedraza getting these fights with these youngins when these youngins could be fighting better fights. Like, Pedraza versus Teo is a stinker. 2 thumbs down. Boo.
And Haney or Shakur versus Comey is a trash fight too. It's same shit. Look, if y'all had an easy layup with just making Pedraza and Comey a fucking rematch. Oh my God, I don't know. Unless both of them said, like, nah, I don't want no parts of him anymore. I don't know why y'all couldn't make that again. It entertained us. All you had to do was just give us a real main event but that's too hard for y'all to
Well,
do.
no. Well, LB, why would they do that? Actually, that's the best case scenario for them to draw because they can both use them for both. Like they can use both of them going forward to fight their young fighters because neither of them took a step back.
Yeah, and see, good thing I see through in calling out that bullshit because, yeah, they try to turn us, they try to do some PBC draw shit and use it to their advantage. Like, okay,
and they did halfway because they're using Pedraza to get fed.
Yeah. They low key, it worked, my nigga.
So they're gonna feed somebody to Comey. So I don't know, it could be, hopefully it's not, but it seems realistic.
Yeah, I wouldn't put nothing past them. Like this is boxing where it's like they be purposefully trying to just do shit like this. So but yeah, fucking Haney Kambosos, he like must be the luckiest fighter in the world for having his best night against somebody who had their worst night. He got a fight of the year. He turned into the goddamn precious keeper, and he had he was hoarding the damn belts. He act like he had 4 of them, but he only had 3. He waited for a nigga who country was in war to fight him so he could get a payday. That didn't work out. So he makes his other guy, bend over backwards to fight him, and he gets his ass kicked twice. If I never see Kambosos in another boxing match again, it'll be too soon. Like,
well, there's rumors
Kambosos fucking that retirement shit.
Yeah, there's rumors he might retire, but I could see him going to Matchroom and being like
Man, let him retire. Nobody's gonna miss him.
Yeah. His antics, I'm good. Like, yeah. Looked real regular. Yeah, he couldn't even talk shit after that. Exactly. Like,
yeah. In fact, he turned into fucking Haney's biggest cheerleader after that.
You had 24 rounds with this dude, and you didn't manage to even win as many rounds on my hand.
He barely won 5 rounds, if that.
Barely, dude. Nigga barely. Look, did he even win 2 rounds?
He got. I think the first round. I think at the first round, maybe that's it. Maybe
2 rounds out of 2 fucking fights.
He got 3. He got 4 rounds max out of 24 rounds.
What, 2 rounds each fight? That's horrible.
Yeah, that's horrible. But I'm saying his name, he could be a Matchroom version of the Comey Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? Like, he still has cachet, I guess, unless he retires.
I'm good. That nigga could be fighting over Greek yogurt, for I'm concerned. Like, I don't give a damn. Like, fuck out of my sport. Like, what'd you do? Like, nigga, like, I'm good. Like, this is the thing. It's no hate or nothing. It's just like people like that type of performance, and then all the shit you talk. I'm just like, okay, you did what you said you was doing. You made your money. Then yeah, I'm good. Like, I don't have to see this dude again. Like, there's more fights that could be made. There's better fights. Unless you feed him to put him when they're with someone else who could punch and make a good fight with dude.
Mm-hmm. No. There's hate from me because this was a waste of my French toast time. These 24 rounds that y'all had were a waste of time, and I can't get them back. I'm too old to be watching this bull crap. Like, you wasted my time with these pointless fights.
And he really thought he was bigger than what he was too. That's the thing. Like, because I don't know. I don't try to hate no boxer, but I don't have to like the shit y'all do. And that's why I explain myself, because I don't want motherfuckers to be like, God damn, motherfucker be hating, but Ring Gang be unbiased as fuck though, But yeah, it's just, I'm good. Like, if there's never been a boxer who worn out his welcome faster than Kambosos, you need to drop him now.
Yo, facts. Facts.
Like, I don't know who wore they welcome out faster than Kambosos. Like, but by the time this year started, I was tired of him fighting, and he didn't even fight again.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, it's like you wasted everyone's time.
Yeah, you failed your country twice.
Yeah. So don't worry, we still got Scott Nicholson and Tim Tszyu and Costazu's Shadow, and what else?
They had that Brock Jarvis.
We
have got knocked out on Friday.
We have Kazoo on a limited times frame, so Kazoo will be irrelevant by January. So
And the Maloney's
that's a good fight, low key. But
which Maloney? There's only one Maloney worth mentioning. So
yeah, the one that fought the Dominican, right? He fought a Dominican dude, I think, on that card, but that was a trash.
And barely, and there's barely a Maloney worth mentioning. No, actually, I'll give him credit.
How come Tim Bradley was worse than Andre Ward on Saturday, no?
Tim was saying a lot of nonsense on there. Like, the broadcast, in the booth, they were not good.
And Teofimo losing to him is a bad look, even with a bad camp. Kid isn't that good. Yeah. Honestly, Teofimo, I mean, it is a bad look for Teofimo. That's why it's so impertinent that he gets a good win now. But these two layups, it's like they're making Teo do the Loma routine, but without anybody's leftovers. And matter of fact, Pedraza is a Lomachenko leftover, so go figure.
There's a Tank leftover too, but it's different. That's true.
Yeah,
he's everybody's leftovers.
He's like a sloppy Joe. Like everyone that had a piece or some shit.
Yeah.
School lunch. But
I'm done talking. I'm done about these dingoes. Like
he read my mind. Like he's like, yo, we done with these niggas. Like, next.
Yeah, we already talked about these dingoes and kangaroos enough. So let's go on to the UK now.